So it looks like there's a lot of you out there wondering which are the best powers for every role. Keep in mind the powers that I'm going to be mentioning are just my personal opinion, and after swapping roles recently, I think I have a solid list so far. Of course, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then hit the like button, comment down below your list, and subscribe for more. Let's do this. When it comes down to DCUO, let's be honest, the most popular role is DPS. At the end of the day, high damage equals fast raids, and faster raids equals smoother runs, less wipes, and less wasted time. Especially at endgame. I mean, endgame players don't want to spend 40 minutes on a raid. They want efficiency. So right now, in the current state of the game, I'm gonna say it confidently that water is the best DPS power in DCUO. After this year's revamp, water became very easy to optimize. You don't even need max 200 artifacts or even high skill points to perform very well. And that's the scary part. Water lets an average player perform like high-end players, and in today's meta, consistency wins. Now, could this change? Absolutely. We already know that hard light is next up for a revamp, and we don't even know if devs will scale it equally to water or choose to shake up the meta from time to time. But as of right now, if you want high damage, then water is the strongest choice, especially if you're a beginner trying to keep up with elite content. Oh, I gotta give a big shout out to the league leader at Karma Might for letting me borrow his water DPS gameplay. I will leave his channel link in the description box below, so go ahead and check him out. Thanks again, bro. I appreciate it. Now, let's talk about the role that actually decides whether your raid survives, and that's a tank. A great DPS speeds up a run, but a great tank makes sure that the run doesn't fall apart. And right now, straight up, the strongest overall tank power is fire. Not because it's the easiest, but because of one simple thing: self-sustain. You gotta remember, fire tanks don't just absorb damage, they heal through it. And in elite content, where bosses hit ridiculously hard, fire has the ability to recover from spike damage faster than most tank powers. And that matters. What makes fire tank even more different is that it scales off of health. The more health you build, the stronger your self heals become. Now here's the thing, a bad fire tank can feel squishy, but a good fire tank feels unkillable. As long as you manage your heals, rotate your shields correctly, then fire can definitely carry some weak healers. Now, could rage compete? Absolutely. Could atomic be a safer route for beginners? Sure, why not? But if we're talking about straight and pure endgame survivability and scaling potential, fire has the highest ceiling. And that's why in today's meta, fire stands out as the top for tank. Let's talk about a controller, and I'm gonna say this first. If you're a bad troll, your entire team will feel it. If you have no power or no debuffs, that is a major problem as a troll. Nowadays, things are changing. Buff trolls are starting to become a little less useful, and that's all because of the second loadout tray. DPS are eating way more power, healers can actually spam even more healing abilities, and for tanks, well, nothing's really changed for tanking besides Earth still draining power. Now, in today's meta, the strongest all-around controller power is Quantum, and I say this with a passion. Now here's why. First, power management. Quantum has some of the most smoothest power generation tools in the game. You're really not fighting your own bar while trying to feed the group power like gadgets. Quantum also has very strong crowd control stuns, and time bubbles are extremely reliable, which makes elite mechanics manageable, and that matters in elite run. And of course, there's group utility. Quantum provides strong debuffs, good supercharged synergy, and consistent performance under pressure. It doesn't spike high and drop too low. It's very steady. Now, could mental work? Yes. Could gadgets be a little bit more aggressive? Absolutely. But Quantum gives you balance. And that's what makes it the safest and strongest controller choice. Now let's talk about healer. And healing in DCUO is about keeping the group stable. And right now, the safest and most consistent healing power is water. Yes, the revamp does help this too. This power currently is overpowered and broken, so because of that, it's reliable. And I would strongly recommend everyone using this, especially if you're a DPS. However, it doesn't change the fact that even before the revamp, water had strong burst heals, especially when your team's health drops fast. The shields water offers to protect your team are solid, and it's super easy to maintain without any major complications. So if you want a healer power that's consistent, beginner friendly, and still endgame viable, water is the safest choice right now. And there you have it. So far, I think this list is good enough for you beginners to choose something that won't cost you so much and still make you look good in elite raids and alerts. Now, there is a lot of you still asking me which role and power to go, and unfortunately, I really don't have a solid answer for it. What I would recommend though is for the beginners to just try all the powers, watch videos on all roles to really get a sense of what you guys want to play as. And if you're the type of player that really doesn't want to spend so much time or money for that matter on the game, then the only thing I could recommend is staying away from DPS. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. Let me know if this cleared up some of your guys' curiosity. And also one more thing, I asked for a little bit of patience these next few weeks. I'm actually in the process of moving out. So for now, I'll keep the uploads at least once every week, and once the dust settles and everything's done, I'll go back to 2 videos a week.